Hey guys, I'm Luigi and you are watching Our Fiction. So, Blood of Olympus is less than a week away. I'm really excited because we've been waiting a year for this and it's coming. It's finally coming. So, I'm kind of having mixed feelings about this. I'm happy because it's finally coming. It's finally upon us, the book, you can have it, we can get our hands on it soon, and I just want to see how the story turns out. How Percy and the others finally defeat Gaia or not. And it makes me sad because it's the last Heroes of Olympus book, and it's also the last Percy Jackson book. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a huge Percy Jackson fan. The thought of Percy having his last book coming to us, it saddens me because I want more Percy Jackson adventures. And so for this video, I'm going to talk about my predictions and theories for Blood of Olympus. So if you haven't read House of Hades yet, or the first Heroes of Olympus books, I suggest leave this video now and read them, because I'm going to be talking about possible spoilers. Okay, so let's start. Percy Jackson. Does he die or not? Personally, I think Percy doesn't die because there's this unspoken rule that authors cannot kill off their main characters. But obviously, Veronica Roth of Divergent? No. So, I don't think Percy will die because I had a few hints that Percy and Annabeth might survive. So if you've read Son of Sobek and Staff of Serapis, you can think along the lines with me. In Son of Sobek, Percy mentions the Doors of Death. Think about it. The Doors of Death. When does the Doors of Death appear in the Percy Jackson series? Only in Heroes of Olympus. And I don't think the Carter Kane Percy Jackson crossover storyline takes place in the Heroes of Olympus storyline, because we see Percy traveling continuously from Camp Half-Blood, Camp Jupiter, Rome, and then Greece. So I don't see it fitting there in that storyline. And then also we see in Staff of Serapis that Annabeth talks about some of the characters in Heroes of Olympus, which were Piper, Frank, and the others. So I think that Percy and Annabeth would survive, they wouldn't die, and we'd be happy. We'd be happy. Jason and Piper, I don't think they die either. Because Jason, Uncle Rick cannot kill off Jason. Jason Grace is the son of Jupiter. He's like the Percy Jackson of Rome. He's the Roman counterpart of Percy Jackson. And you can't kill off that character. Because who else would lead Camp Jupiter other than Reina? So I think Jason survives and he joins Camp Half-Blood. That's my prediction. And Piper, I know a lot of you guys don't like Piper, but I don't know, I like her character. She's helpful in her own way. She contributes to the quest in her own way. And I just don't see Jason living without Piper. That is just sad. So I think Piper lives. Leo, I don't want Leo to die because he's got this promise to Calypso, and I just want him to fulfill it and go back to Ogygia and rescue Calypso, and finally Calypso can be happy and be with Leo. And I don't think he will die because he's Leo. You can't kill off that character. Next we've got Frank. Frank's got this stick, his stick of life. If that stick burns, he dies. So throughout the books, throughout Son of Neptune to House of Hades, we see it there. Frank's presence. Throughout Son of Neptune, Mark of Athena, and House of Hades, we see Death's presence with Frank because of his stick of life. And I think it's obvious Frank will die because his stick will burn up eventually. We already know that he might die, so it's an obvious reason for us. And we wouldn't be that emotional if he does die. If he doesn't die and then I'm happy. I'd be glad because Frank's a great character. Next we have Hazel. So Hazel isn't supposed to be alive. That we all know, but she's been brought back to life. So there we have her as part of the 7 demigods. And I think it's also obvious if she dies. If she gets killed off, we'd be like, yeah, it's kind of obvious because she's supposed to be dead. But then again, she might not die because her father is Pluto, the Roman god of the underworld. So he might take pity on Hazel and not kill her yet, or give her a better life or something. But honestly, from the 7 demigods of the prophecy, if I were to pick 2 people who die, I think it's Frank and Hazel. I'm so sorry to Frazel shippers. So yeah, let's move on to the other characters. Reina, I don't think Reina dies because she's a big boss of Camp Jupiter, and I don't see Camp Jupiter existing without her leadership. She's just that important of a character that she can't die because the other camp cannot exist without her. I mean, Camp Jupiter could exist without her, but you know, who'd lead Camp Jupiter? Octavian? No way. If you ask me, I think Octavian should die. And I know you guys would agree. You think Octavian should die? Comment below. Next, we have Nico. I don't want Nico to die. He's Nico D'Angelo. He's this awesome character. I don't want him to die. It would be obvious that he might die because he's this lonely kid who's an outcast to both Camp Half-Blood and Camp Jupiter, and he spends his time in the underworld. So if Uncle Rick kills him, it's pretty obvious. That's why I don't think he's going to die. And if he dies, fangirls will attack Uncle Rick. Everyone loves Nico. Let's talk more about Nico. So this topic is a bit sensitive to me. Nico's sexuality. So do you think Nico is gay? I don't think so. I think he might be bisexual, which means he likes both guys and girls. I don't know. I just don't want Nico to be unhappy because Percy's got Annabeth, and we all know that Nico likes Percy. And I don't want him to stay that way, heartbroken and stuff, and just an outcast. I want him with Reina. Yeah, I want Nico with Reina because they're both similar. Nico likes Percy, who doesn't like him back because Percy's got Annabeth. And then we have Reina, who likes Jason and Percy, but they didn't like her back because Jason's got Piper and Percy's got Annabeth. So they're both heartbroken, and I think they should be together. And I think that's possible because Nico and Reina and Coach Hedge are going to be spending a lot of time together as they deliver the Athena statue to Camp Half-Blood to stop the war against 2 camps, against the Romans and the Greeks. So I sincerely hope that some chemistry develops between Nico and Reina so that they'd have a happy ending. You have to agree with me. Nico and Reina deserve a happy ending. Next, I'm expecting, it says in the prophecy that 2 demigods need to be sacrificed so that Gaia would rise. And that gave us an idea that 2 demigods would have to die because Gaia has to rise. Because, I mean, if Gaia doesn't rise, what kind of book would Blood of Olympus be? The book needs this huge villain, this huge antagonist that would push our heroes to the limits. And I think Gaia is the perfect antagonist for that. And as for the 2 demigods who need to be sacrificed, honestly, I don't think it would be 1 or 2 of the 7 demigods. I think there are going to be some side characters or minor demigods that Gaia and her giants would capture and kill off so that they could revive Gaia. I don't think it would be any of the demigods that need to be sacrificed. But if the 2 demigods who need to be sacrificed are in the 7, I think it's Frank and Hazel. Who do you think? So I think at the end of this book we wouldn't have a cliffhanger, because that would be just plain evil if Rick Riordan ends Blood of Olympus in a cliffhanger. I mean, ugh. But then again, if Blood of Olympus ends up in a cliffhanger, that might mean there's a whole new demigod series that's coming our way. Who knows? So yeah, I think we should expect a happy ending for our characters. All in all, I don't think any of the 7 demigods are going to die. Heroes of Olympus is a middle grade book, so target audience is middle school students, and I don't think killing off main characters in a book would be appropriate if your audience are middle schoolers. So yeah, I'm expecting a happy ending where no one dies, everyone lives a good life, and possibly more Percy Jackson books? What do you think? So yeah, that's it for this video. If you like this video, please subscribe. We'll be posting more videos, more book reviews and fandom stuff. I hope you enjoy watching, and thank you for watching. Hit me up on Twitter. That's at Bookpocalypse. So who do you think will survive the final battle? Comment below and comment your predictions and theories on how Blood of Olympus will end. Thank you for watching. See you guys next week. Bye.